Hello, guys. Neil Murphy here, the Dynamic Man podcast, coming to you live from the mountainside. That's right. We're on an Alp as we speak in the Aosta Valley. Today, I had a conversation this morning with one of my clients, and I was asking him, as a 57-year-old man, what is the most important thing in his life right now? What does he want the most? And he started going on about financial this and having all his ducks in a row and all the usual. I was saying to him, no. As a man that's gone through life, you've had all your experiences, your emotional, your psychological, your physical life, your spiritual, your soulful. What is it that you really want? And he had to think about it very closely. We were actually doing a session in a spa in a hotel just up here at the resort. And we were sitting in the jacuzzi, and he had a really good think about it, and he came back and his eyes actually opened up a bit, and he said it's just tranquility, tranquilo, calm, peace of mind. I said, good. So what are you going to do about it? How are you going to make that happen? What are you going to attract? What do you need to be to attract the people that are not going to be toxic in your life? You don't want. That was one of his points. He doesn't want any toxic people in his life. But look, everyone has their problems. So, as a man, and look, it didn't come up in the conversation. Love, that 4-letter word. But I said to him, he did emphasize that he wasn't looking for love. He didn't want a relationship 2 years after a divorce. And really, all he wants is peace of mind and to get his life back on track and to have no stress. Now that's fair enough. Very, very fair. Noble objective. But what does he want to attract into his life? And I was saying, okay, it's not love, but what if you called it appreciation, respect, relevance, understanding, acceptance, interest? All these things that we discount, or people discount for us, and we take their valuation of us and we accept it willingly, because look, if that's what they think, maybe they're right. But that's not the way it is. Love isn't a 4-letter word. It's often, I mean, how many letters are in appreciation? But that's love. How many letters are in respect? That's love. How many letters are in acceptance? That's love. Understanding. All these words that we navigate around the word love. And look, if we're not going to feel all these variations of love for ourselves, then how are we going to give others access or permission to show us respect, appreciation, understanding, acceptance, interest, curiosity, all those words? Acceptance. Where are people going to find it within themselves to give us that when we don't give it to ourselves? So we got to think about it, and You know, I left that client at the spa and I came up for a few runs, and he's reflecting on just how far he's come, but not only that, how far more he can go. Because there's no limits when when you're going through a swinging doors, you might as well open them fully. Why not? And look, if the panorama is anything as good as this, then why not? You know, just go all in on finding ways to show yourself maximum respect, maximum acceptance, maximum appreciation, maximum interest, maximum curiosity, and all these variations of love that help us become even better listeners, for one, and to show curiosity in what other people are doing, and what they're achieving, and what their dreams are. This is a superpower that we're just not tapping into. Because look, I look around the place here, and you know, there's moments when I wonder, like, do men even understand what it takes to be a man anymore? You know, I see guys just taking a quick leak on the side of the piste. You know, is that the mark of a real man? Yellow snow? There's kids, there's women everywhere. Is that what real men? Is that how real men command respect, appreciation, understanding, acceptance? Or do we have to think about all the small little ways that we can improve ourselves so we can appreciate ourselves better? Stop devaluing ourselves unconsciously all the time. It's like taking a penny off our sense of value every time we do something that's cheap, vulgar, ignorant, rude, all the opposite words of what we're really trying to achieve here. Even though it might not be a conscious thought in our heads, that's okay. We just need to step into that awareness that, you know, to command respect, we've got to display respect. We've got to exude respect. We've got to be respectful. We've got to be curious. We've got to be appreciative of the people around us. We've got to understand and accept that everyone's going through their own thing, and that if we feel love, that four-letter word that shows up in many, many different ways for us, like I'm just saying, and it becomes a whole lot easier for us as men to show love through appreciation, understanding, acceptance, curiosity, and listening. Listening is so important. It really is. It shows respect. You know, if we're going to command respect, we've got to show it. And we can't be getting stuck in our own heads, listening to that voice, because, you know, that voice doesn't shut up. We've got to take control. And maybe ask yourself, write down, you know, women are. And then fill it in. Relationships are. And then fill it in. Start with those two words. Love is. Fill it in. I am. My life is. Where am I going? How am I going? All these things we can ask ourselves, write them down to, you know, bring that voice, take that voice out of our head. And now we're feeding it, you know, when we're showing love and appreciation and understanding, acceptance, curiosity, understanding. I might be repeating myself, but we're draining the swamp in our own head. We're taking the shadow out into the light so that the light can infiltrate that inner voice, can shine the light in our head, because the empathy that we have for other people, the empathy we have for ourselves, that shows up in how we as men can express love, especially for ourselves, because that's where it starts. If we don't love ourselves, especially like when I was talking to my client earlier, in the aftermath of a breakup, it really is like such a hard time to find ways to validate your own sense of value, because a person that's been closest to you for however long, that's woken up next to you every morning, that knows you inside out, that's practically been a second shadow, and here she is, she has like discounted your value as low as you can take it. And it's easy to accept that and devalue yourself in many other ways, by showing a lack of appreciation, understanding and acceptance for yourself, because the evidence is there. Someone close to you has said, you're not worth it, you're not valuable. But that's just an opinion. Maybe, as in the case with my client, there was a lot going on with his ex. Sometimes, your ex can point out some areas where you can definitely improve. A bit of fine tuning, that's okay. We take that learning and accept and understanding that we were just doing our best with what we knew at the time. Now we know better. That's all part of the learning. We just don't want to make the same mistakes over and over. So it starts with self-love. 2 4-letter words. I know it's kind of words that come hard to us. It's hard for us to say these words. Love. So just ask for love in different ways. Respect, value, appreciation, understanding, acceptance, interest, relevance, curiosity, empathy. It's not hard to set a high standard, really, is it? And is it really too much to ask that people show love in the different ways that we're asking right now? No, it's not. That's the standard. Okay, maybe we've been too lax in setting or maintaining our boundaries, or whatever you want to call them, but look, it comes down to standards. We've got to maintain our standards. And that starts with appreciating and understanding yourself first, and not taking anything less from anybody. Friends, family, loved ones, partners, dates, whatever. It really is a case. Don't let anyone knock you off the fence of your high standards. Love yourself, man. It's okay. Just show respect and appreciation and understanding. That's how we do it. Yeah. We don't have to, act all shy, pretend we're, or maybe we're not comfortable saying it, we're a bit self-conscious. That's okay. That's okay. Just love yourself. through respect, understanding, and acceptance. And if this resonates with you, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Build up a following of men in our 40s and 50s so we can stick together, help each other out, grow strong again, keep our energy up, create new, fresh energy, and just attack life with real verve, inspiration, and creativity, and inspire the people around us. Because look around you, look around you. We have never been needed so much. People are, they are riding they are riding the tailcoat of low standards everywhere we look. It's up to us. It's up to us to set the high standards and show people that nothing less will do. Like and subscribe. Let's get on it. Book an energizer call with me. Let's get on this, man. There's a mission to accomplish here. All right? Stay high. That's where we're going. Down, down.